Hello from Kirksville, Missouri. Good afternoon. This is Rantin Randy's Rant for uh, Thursday. Damn. Uh, the reason I'm a little distracted, we have it's one of those traps, or it's not a trap, it's bait for mice. And I just saw one just before, in the last minute before I came to air. I saw it dart, I think, from where it had been eating that poison bait and then went around the room, and I saw it again dash into the kitchen. So that's something I'll have to do later is look for them. They've got baited traps outside, uh, but I'm telling them right back here, we're seeing trash in the sink. They're coming in through the ceiling and dropping down, I guess, in the sink. But so much for that. All right, let's start out to beat the shit out of the hardhead in the White House. Uh, we start out today with 5.2 million confirmed cases, 166,000 plus deaths. And what has Donnie been talking about? Oh, he's going to take away your Social Security, your Medicaid, and your Medicare. Those programs will no longer exist. He's promising a permanent tax cut if he's reelected. And you've got to keep in mind, young people think they're never going to live to see their Social Security in the first place. There won't be a program. Well, damn, there won't be one next year if that man gets back in office. Uh, Let me see if I can find a good place to start. Uh, Let me start on three. We'll work our way backwards. Oh, no, let's start out from the first page from my research last night. Donnie throws a racist probe out there about suburban housewives. That is an insult in the first place. This is not 1960, Donnie. Housewives, stay at home. That's the way he would like to see them all and knocked up. Uh, and what he's talking about is going back to the 50s and 60s with housewives. And that is also saying, by throwing in Cory Booker, be afraid of those black people. They're going to invade your neighborhood. That's the way he put it. He put invade your neighborhood with low income housing. Well, hell, if you don't get them out of the bad areas where they're at, where the poor can just, get uh, uh, be more prone to asthma, breathe the bad air in the area, just kind of shit, and can't see any systemic racism. Give me a fucking break. To Donnie, fix the virus first, stupid. You're not going to ignore it. It's not going to disappear. And quite frankly, I don't see how you think you're going to get your ass back in office. You're making all the wrong moves. Oh, yeah, it will tempt some about cutting payroll tax. That is to help out the rich. Uh, if you're happy with that, you'll have more money in your pocket. Yes. But what are you going to do when you can't work anymore? You paid in all this money, all these years for your Social Security. You can kiss it goodbye if that man goes back in office. And I don't think that he can do what he thinks he can do with the payroll tax for what was it, a payroll holiday? I don't think so. I think you're going to get challenged on that one. And Something that hadn't come to mind for him is the anti-vacciners that are out there, and they're a part of his base. So what are you going to do, Donnie? These people are afraid they're going to be chipped if they get vaccinated, and they'll put that chip in you, and they can see where you're at everywhere. Damn dumbasses! If you got a mobile phone, that's all they need. And how many? Oh, I see the poor around here walking around with mobile phones, and even some of their children, like 6 years old, with mobile phones. Shit. Uh, my hope, as always, that some of these people need to wake up. If you have a mobile phone, you're being chipped, baby. If your government wants to come get you, hey, they already know where you are. That's no problem. And in the first place, they're not going to have a chip in the vaccine to do that to you. Georgia candidate won primary, and everybody knows who I'm talking about. I don't even care to repeat the lady's name. She is a disgrace to the state of Georgia. Georgia candidate won primary is a QAnon supporter. Deep space, or yep, deep space in our minds, because there is no proof to conspiracy theories. That's why they're called conspiracy theories. Republicans, don't you get that? If they had proof, they would put the proof out there. They don't have any proof in the bullshit. Uh, Even the Congress GOP is backing away from her, but Dumb Donnie is out there to change their minds. This is what we need in Congress. Yeah. More conspiracy theorists. Ah, shit. This November, you had the most important vote of your life. Either you can vote for America or you can vote for Trump. It's that simple. There's a reason why they are called conspiracy theories. They don't come with any proof. The mail in ballots are endangered under the Postmaster General DeJoy. Uh, you want to see how this country can go with that kind of guidance in places critical infrastructure for our country? Look at no further than Belarus, where now their police and troops are using live ammunition on protesters. And don't think, Republicans, it can't happen here. It very well may happen here. It's just how many people are out there protesting peacefully, and if they can't rile them up enough with tear gas, how far are we from them using live ammunition on peaceful protesters? Because Bill Barr has already said they're not peaceful protesters. Why? Because they're not toting Confederate flags and rifles. There's the difference. He's not talking about that kind of protest. Rachel interviewed Amy Klobuchar, talks about how Kamala being able to govern from day one. Then Susan Rice talked about how proud to see Kamala Harris chosen by Biden. Both houses of Congress, Democrats are questioning postmasters running of USPS, and slowing mail service for all of us. Lives and businesses are at stake. There are businesses out there that will go out of business because they can't afford the fees. And what he's doing is he wants to push UPS and FedEx as your new mail delivery service. And of course, the fees will be a lot more. And what are they going to do? Just like here in Kirksville, let UPS or FedEx take over the post office space? What about the employees for the post office? I guess they're all supposed to be unemployed too. COVID-19, Georgia and Florida have record numbered cases. It's also been found record number of children are infected from July, 137% rise in cases in the past month. So that's bullshit that children don't get it. They do. And you are a fool if you send, I saw buses out practicing the routes today. If you send your child to school, you're risking your life. We are a hot spot. The last time I looked, we were at 159,000 cases in the state of Missouri and at something like 1,307 deaths. So it's not disappearing. The last word, Biden campaign raised $26 million in 24 hours after announcing his running mate, Kamala Harris. They both spoke yesterday, only 10 or 15 minutes apiece, and they told not one lie. Compare that with Donnie's cheerleading, whatever in the hell that thing is he does today. He doesn't really say anything about COVID-19. It's everything else. Like, oh, he's going to cut your taxes, get rid of the payroll tax. He goes to bed every day. And we can feel confident that Donald Trump lives every day in fear of federal and state prosecutors. The clock is very much is ticking. Something I was thinking about from the last couple of days, a question for Republican voters. Name another department under Trump that is required to show a profit besides USPS. That's never the way it's worked. But he expects that. And you Republicans, name me another department that shows a profit. You won't find one. That's not what government is, to show a profit. That's the reason they are going to demigrate our mail service so that the customers are ready and willing to take on UPS or FedEx as their mail delivery. Shit, nothing but a fascist plot. And after all, I said, it's not their job. They're having to do a job during COVID-19, risking their lives. And DeJoy is trying to undercut them every way he can. He was put there to destroy the U.S. Post Office. And from the last word, women, black women and white women will bring this election to a victory this year. And as far as, and I believe that. I believe it's going to be women that make the difference this year. And then it went to an interview with a postmaster, Kimberly Carroll. She advises people to mail ballots as early as you possibly can. The post office is not broken. The Postmaster General is just slowing the mail. If you mail your ballot as early as you can, they will get it there on time. And like I said, the Postmaster General is out to uh, destroy the public's confidence in USPS. Tweety Turd. Oh, that's just a repeat of telling the housewives. That's how much I've gotten used to. Uh, and that is what he was telling housewives in this day and age. A dog whistle racist trope that adds Cory Booker would be in charge, according to Donnie, of the invasion. Why Cory Booker? Because he's black. There's no other reason. That helped to make it a racist tweet. Uh, and I could go back through that, but I think I made a pretty good case. If he gets away with what he's going to do with payroll tax on a permanent basis, all those programs will be wiped out. And then they're going to have homeless old people. And anybody that's disabled will more than likely end up on the street. He's going to have health care. Where the hell is his health care? And besides that, why should we give up damn programs that we paid in our whole work career? And now just let the Republicans get some money and throw it up. Let's give those wealthy families, they need a break. They need more money because the dumbasses out here think that that's the people that hire people. No, the families put the money in their own damn account and very little back into their businesses, particularly their employees. They don't give a shit. It's one more yacht. It's one more thing that they don't really need, but they've got to spend their money on something. All right, that's about all the shit I got, and I wanted to get this in. Please call Congress at 202-224-3121, please. Oh, like I said, that's about all I've got for today. Um, and I am looking forward to the meeting. Uh, I've got some mice in here I've got to handle. So if I'm not there, you know I will be because I'll always share it to my timeline, my groups that I'm in. Uh, and of course, that's later on. Uh, and I will be putting my memes out. That's for mostly for, I love hearing from people. I've got people that I hear from uh, every couple of weeks. And that's always good to know what's going on in your area, what's going on in my area, so that I'm better informed and better ready to entertain you with the hard head asshole in the White House. All right, that's about all I got. It is not a requirement, and my PayPal is the easiest way that you can help me out. You can even put a statement, much like on Super Chat, uh, about things, I believe, in most cases. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you on the Big Friday show. It's Sullivan. uh, and I look forward to that. I look forward to the meeting later on. I'll get in when I can. I've got this thing plugged in now. Uh, in leaving, I will leave you with this. What happened at the last meeting, I had looked up when I walked in there. I was on this computer for about an hour after I did my rant on YouTube. I was maybe at 70 something percent. Okay, right in the middle of the meeting, this thing just shut totally down. I took it over and plugged it in and cranked it up to see where the battery was. 48%. Something or someone cut me off at that meeting. That's not the first time something like this has happened. When I've got enough battery power, there'd probably been one occasion where it didn't notify me that, say, I'm down to 18% battery and just cuts off. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I can get to the bottom of it. All right, I'll leave you with peace. Resist, persist, and insist. On November 3rd, we flush the turd. In the meantime, my brothers and sisters, call this number and I will see you lately. Have a good one. Thank you for coming. Thank you for going and liking and sharing this shit and subscribing. I'll be checking later and see if we're now, I think, at 171 subscribers. Probably has grown by now. So I'll be checking that later. Have a good one. See you later on at the meeting. Have a good afternoon. Bye bye now. Share this shit.